What is up here, guys? Jigsaw0097 here tonight. The playoffs start tomorrow, guys, so I'm just making this quick playoff preview video. My opinions, kind of what's going to go on, who I think's going to win, kind of thing. Unfortunately, that bird right there, those Eagles, they're not in it this year. But, we'll have to get them next year, so the teams that will be in it is, I believe the first game will be Oakland at Houston. So I believe Oakland lost home field advantage in the playoffs when they lost to the Broncos, and that made it so the Texans ended up with a better record than them. And so they're the ones that are getting home field advantage, so Oakland has to go to the Texans for this game. This one kind of like, it's a snooze to me because now that the Raiders have lost Derek Carr, I've lost faith in them going deep into the playoffs, which is unfortunate because they were one of the teams that out of the AFC that I would have liked to see it go, other than like the Patriots, because I'm freaking tired of looking at the Patriots in the Super Bowl. But I don't know, it's also an interesting game because typically the Texans never have a shot in hell to win a playoff game. Now they do, really. Like, honestly, they could get this playoff win. I think it's almost like a 50-50, to be honest. Oakland's offense is better than the Texans, but because they don't have Derek Carr, I don't know. Crabtree is like their savior here, and we'll just see how that goes. And then next up we have Detroit at Seattle, and I think the Seahawks are going to win this game. It's in Seattle. They're down 2 players, Earl Thomas and Tyler Lockett, but honestly they can still beat the Lions, especially after I watched that disgusting game they played against the freaking Cowboys where they just got blown out. I had hopes for the Lions this year, and then I watched that game and I just lost all hope in them. So yeah, I think Seattle will win that one. I think it will be a close game, but ultimately I just think Seattle's defense is going to get all over Matthew Stafford, and he's just going to start throwing picks. That's what the guy does. So I say that that's a win. As far as the first game, like I said, it's a 50-50, but I think that the Raiders will end up coming out with the win overall. Just because I think they are the better all-around team. And I think Osweiler is starting for the Texans, so yeah, they're screwed. And then those are our Saturday games, so those are the games that are going to be happening tomorrow. The next set of games will be on Sunday, and the first one, it looks like, is Miami and Pittsburgh. Now this is an interesting one just because Miami hasn't been in the playoffs in some time, and I would love to see them knock off the Steelers. It would be great to see. Do I think that's going to happen? Unfortunately, no. So I got to give the Steelers the win here just because you got Ben Roethlisberger, you got Le'Veon Bell. These guys are they're hard to beat. There's a reason why they go to the playoffs every year. And I know the Eagles blew them out this year, and everyone, if they played us again, they'd probably beat us. So I'm going to have to go with Pittsburgh on that one. And then last but not least, we have the New York Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. The Packers have just been on this hot streak lately, and I don't see it ending, so I'm going to have to go with the Packers on this one, but you never know. The Giants are the little G-men that could. Eli Manning's been in this situation. He's won 2 Super Bowls. They're the type of team that when they get to playoff time, they get really hot. And I don't think we've seen the Giants in the playoffs in quite some time. So this one will be interesting. But really, I think Green Bay will pull out and win because Aaron Rodgers is just on this streak right now. And mostly because I think Green Bay and Dallas will end up playing in the playoffs. I just feel like that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go with Green Bay on that one. And then, yeah, I think, trying to think here. So whoever wins in the AFC, they're going to either play the Patriots or the Chiefs coming off the bye. So that'll be next week. And then the NFC teams, one of them will play Atlanta and one of them will play Dallas. And I'll do another video after this one, after this playoff round is decided, kind of giving you my thoughts on that as well. But just to go over, Oakland at Houston, I think Oakland is going to pull off this win. Detroit at Seattle, I think that's like the easiest call of these 4 games. Seattle is going to win that one, no problem. Like I said, it might be a fight, but they're just going to win it because they're a better team. Miami at Pittsburgh, I think Pittsburgh is going to win it because I also think Pittsburgh is a better team. And then finally, New York at Green Bay. Green Bay is going to win it because Aaron Rodgers is on a streak right now, and I just don't see him losing. But I think that game, the Green Bay New York Giants game, will be one of the most interesting ones to watch. So another thing that's weird about this playoff is like all these quarterbacks are gone right before the playoffs start. I mean, you have Derek Carr went down, that Savage went down for the Texans, so Osweiler's back, and then for the Dolphins, you don't have Tannehill. So it's like, it's really weird. I mean, I feel like a lot of these teams don't even deserve to be in the playoffs, but it's just how it is. So they have the exact opposite problem that we're having in Philly right now. We have the quarterback, we just don't have anyone else to play for him. Where they have everything, they just don't have a quarterback because he's injured all the time. So anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on the playoff game. So like I said, I'll be making another video after this, and enjoy the football weekend because football is fast ending, and then we're going to be in our 7-month drought. So enjoy it while it lasts. Anyway, guys, this has been Jigsaw0097, and I'll talk to you guys later.